Hi guys, it's Belle here and welcome to Finish Up Friday. This is a series I started maybe last year. Might even been the year before. I know I haven't done a lot of videos in it, but in the process of spring cleaning or starting to spring clean my craft area, I came across quite a lot of half-finished, unfinished, put aside to start projects. And I don't know about you guys, but I really hate an unfinished project. It really stresses my brain out, and then it can get overwhelming and you just want to shove them to the side because you're like, oh, I don't even want to think about that. It's too much. And so I just wanted to bring back Finish Up Friday, Finish Up Fridays. This is a great time for you guys to craft along with me by getting your unfinished projects out and just craft whilst I'm crafting, because we won't be doing full tutorials. We're just finishing projects up. And I have these 3 pieces. I think I have a video. I will see if I have, and I do. If I do, I will link it in the description box. Please do check this description boxes out, guys. I put information in there, and so it's easy for you to kind of find things. And also please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. But yes, if I have the tutorial of these, this was not my idea, and that video will have the other information in it. I think I made one on camera for you guys, but I also I must have made these 3 off camera and just haven't finished them. So I'm not going to do the nature one because I do a lot of nature journaling, journal making, and I just wanted to do something different. So I have this more sort of gothic one, and I have this what is going to be actually more of a steampunk one. I might have it this way, actually. I don't know which way. So let's get started. I have lots of bits and bobs. Let's start on the steampunk one. So what these basically are is they work as pieces. They work as ephemera in your journals. Now you can, this one has a pocket on the back, so they could be floating, they could be in a pocket. They're meant to have a lot of writing style. So you can see these ones are different. I've made a different pocket out of this one. This one's longer. There's paper on it. There's a pocket here and here, which is slightly different to this one. Check out that video. So we are going to make a steampunk one. I've put a pocket here on front. I've used washi already by the looks of things because this looks like it was needed a bit of reinforcing. There's a pocket here. You can barely see it here. There's writing here. There's nothing on the back of here, and I think this would work really well stuck in a journal. Let's get started. I've got a whole little box of things. So the first thing we need to do is decorate the front. So I know I pulled some bits out, or I had some bits pulled out. I had this gold piece in my stash that I was thinking would go good on there. And then I was going to use, I have these stamped images from a stamp kit that I love. Hold on, I will pull it out. Sorry guys, it's right behind me. It's the darkroom door rubber stamps. I love this kit. I also have the seaside one. They've also got a couple of others that I would love to get. I bought this years ago. And they're great for if you make inchies and everything, because I think these are an inch. Yeah, these are an inch square. So I've used them on, I don't know, scrapbook paper. I think these would work really well in here. And then I think I pulled out, let's get these out, shall I? I think I pulled out, yes I did. Lots of, I'm literally trying to use things up, so I haven't cut anything new out. I've just got these cogs that are also in my stash. So I have that one, I might use that image. Yeah, so let's see what image. I think I like this image better, but then if I'm going to be putting cogs on it, maybe not. think I like the watch. Or do I? No, I think I'm going to go for the... We're going to go cogs. We're going to go cogs. Why am I overthinking it? Do I want backing? I don't think I do want backing. I mean, I know they don't stand out great on there. What might be quite good is some scrap paper. So I'm just going to grab a bag that's got some scraps in it. Maybe some music paper would have been good. I think I'm just going to tear this because I don't want the whole thing. Let's ink this up using walnut stain here. So yeah, I just wanted to get some unfinished projects and get them finished. Like I could put that there like that and put that on top, and it just gives it a little bit of something maybe. And then we could have a cog behind. Do I like that? Do you know, I'm not sure if I do. Let's check, see if I've got something else. I do have this much darker. It's actually a vintage dictionary page. Vintage, sorry, not dictionary page at all. Vintage recipe page. Right, I'm overthinking this. I need to stop. I'm supposed to be finishing these things up, not getting myself thinking too much about stuff. So yeah, don't think too much, Belle. Just do. Oh yeah, I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to put it all behind the back of there. What I'm actually going to do is, I like the way this is kind of ripped down. This is so fragile, this recipe page. So let's put that in there. And I'm going to have it so that it... How do I want it? So that it comes in more like that. So it's top and bottom for the guy, but it's not covering up the whole thing. Yes, I'm going to do that. And we're going to stick that on. Oh, I can't stick it down yet. Let's just roughly stick it in places. Come on. Oh, too much, too much, too much. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There is a crazy wind outside. Like crazy, like storm-like wind. Okay. And then this one is going to come down. More like that. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this. And this. We don't need those pieces. And I'm going to throw them. Like so. Now there is a notch there. These just stand out much better now on here. Okay, so I like that. And also I just need to really ink this up. So ink around the edges of these because they've got a white edge. So I'm sure, like me, or maybe not, let me know down below, do you guys have lots of unfinished projects, or at least a couple of unfinished projects? Gosh, that wind is crazy, guys. It's going to go there, and then I wanted to add some cogs. So I wanted to kind of, I mean, I could add them on top, actually. I wasn't going to. I was going to add them underneath, but I think I'm going to add them on top. I'm just going to actually glue this down. So I'm going to glue all of this to this. Yeah, have you got unfinished projects? I really hate them. My brain doesn't like things like that. And then the problem is, if you leave them unfinished for too long, you might then not want to make those anymore. That might not be your style anymore. And then you might feel, well, I do. I feel guilty that I'd started something and not finished it. And now maybe I don't want to finish it because it's not a style I'm interested in anymore. And then I feel very guilty for the waste of materials. But I have to remind myself that at the time, I was obviously enjoying it. And at the time, it was fun. And actually, certain projects, you can just take them apart, guys. You know? You can take them apart for pieces. I know, for parts. I know, that sounds awful, doesn't it? But you can. It's your craft stuff, so you can take it apart if you want to. Okay, let's add the guy. So I want to try and finish some up, but some I'm going to have to make hard decisions about whether or not I'm going to actually keep them. Okay. And what I'm going to do with them. Now I have no plans of making, I do have plans to make a steampunk journal, but not in this colour. I know, strange. But I used to love making steampunk stuff all the time, which is why I have a large collection of steampunk bits. But then I just stopped. Okay, so that's that, and now we're going to stick. Now the problem is I've done this in a way that I can't, if I hadn't glued this down already, this bit here, I could have put what they called, eyelets through them. Eyelets? Brads. That's the word I'm looking for. I could have done that. I didn't do that. But that's okay. We're just going with what the project is already. And then, if I want that one there. I feel like I like that. So that's what we're going with. And as I said, this is a great opportunity for you guys to get out your unfinished projects and get working on them. Set aside some time to just really work on those projects that need finishing, or that you might have even forgotten about. And suddenly you're like, oh gosh, yeah, I remember that. So I can see quite a few more Finish Up Fridays in the future of this channel because, as I said, I found quite a few projects that I need to finish. Okay, I really like that. So this is a pocket in here. So what I'm thinking of for that pocket, either we could take some scrapbook paper, because this is quite cute paper. I quite like that. Do I have other papers? Not really. I have some bits in here. Like I have this clock paper card too. Actually, I think I prefer that. So I'm going to cut that to size. We're going to use this bit. Yeah, I'm going to cut that to size So let's look here and here. And I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, which right now is under far too much other stuff. Okay, and if you want to know what this is from, this is Timeless by Kanban. There's the number. If you're interested, I have had it forever. Let's see, that won't even fit in. That needs even more trimming. Okay, let's do that. Now let's see if that fits in. Yes, I'm going to round the corners. Where is my corner punch? There it is. Because one, as I always say, it makes it easier when you're putting things in and out of a pocket. But also two, I just like the look of that, guys. And then I'm going to ink this up. Now, realistically, I should put some tea-stained paper on the back of there, because it's just white, and I hate with a passion normal just white card like that. Like, I like my journaling cards and my tags. Oh, I like that so much. Backed, because I just think it adds. I think I like it because one, it lightens it up because this is quite a dark piece, and two, the colours in this actually work really well with the colours of those. Now, what have I got that could potentially? I do have like a little tab that might work like that. I can't believe it, guys. I actually got a whale tail punch. I have been on the lookout for one for years. I don't know. Sometimes there's just a product that you're like, okay, I love that product. I'm now thinking I really do need to back this in some plain paper. So I'm just going to get my scraps again, because I know there's some scraps in here that will work. That lined paper would work quite well, actually. And it's all different colours, which I quite like, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, there's a product sometimes that you just love, and you're like, oh, okay, I really want that product. And then you're searching for it everywhere. And I don't know, here in the UK, finding whale tail punches is quite hard. But I managed to go on eBay, and I've been keeping a lookout for one for ages, and I finally found one. So I'm super happy that I've finally been able to get one. So I'd love to know down below if there is a product for you that you are the same about, that you either are still keeping a lookout for, or that you spent years looking for, or something, that it was like the product you had to have. I don't know why for me, but it's the whale tail punch. I like the shape of it. I like the versatility. It's bigger than the Tim Holtz tab die cut that I use all the time, so it gives me a bit more variety. Every time I see anyone make a project and they're using the whale tail punch, I'm always like, oh, that just adds so much to that project. So yeah, I don't know. So we've just got some paper now on the back. Okay, and now we can put the tab on. Now, I think I'm also going to actually, hold on guys. sorry if I've knocked you, add an eyelet, because I just feel like I want one on there. I'm supposed to be doing 2 of these. I'm spending so long with this one. Do I want the ones? No, I want the gold because there's gold on the front. So, no, let's move that bell, shall we? Yeah, okay, that's done. Now, where is it? Let's move the scraps in here. That's what the box is there for. So I can see what I'm working on. So that is going to fit in there. Now again, I could add more to that, like another image if I was going to put this in a journal. But I just think that works so well on there. Ah, it's so cute. This opens up. We've got writing space, writing space. Like I said, I think I'm leaving the back plain. But we do have this pocket here. So I need, I have got some paper. It would be nice maybe to add a little bit of this fun grungy paper that could be written on, but also just looks really nice. I think that would be fun to add. So let's do that. And now I am wondering if I want to pocket on the back, because I have other bits that I can use. I'm going to make it small enough that I know it's definitely going to go in and out and not be a problem. And again, I'm going to round the edges of this, guys, because I like that. You may not. It hasn't rounded one of those edges very well. You could just trim it with scissors to give you like a tag shape, like if you just did a little tag top shape. This is grungy already, but, and also the fact of putting paper in here means that because this is quite bulky as it is, putting paper in here doesn't make it extra bulky. So this is my Whale Tail tab, and I need another tab for this to go up there. So I'm looking, quite like the paper one. Don't want to overthink. No, not that one. That matches with that, but I don't really want it to. I feel like that's too light. Okay. Where's... I know I had a fun scrap somewhere. Like a metallic scrap. Yeah, I feel like I want that. So the thing about my Whale Tail one is I do actually have to fold the fabric, the paper already before I put it in. I wanted the one where you can just have it like that. So you just punched it out like this. But this one you have to actually put in and then move it to the edge, which can be a bit tricky if I don't have a larger piece of paper. But there are ways around, ways and means. So you have to fold it with this one and butt it up to the edge of there. Which also means, whoop, that flew off, that I need to make sure that I've really burnished this edge down with the thicker card. Let's do this. I do love this metallic card. Again, excuse me, it's one I've had for years. Do you know what I haven't checked? I haven't checked if this fits in here. So let's do that. Yes. Woo. Come on. I've really messed this glue bottle up. I cut it too much on top, and then all the glue got stuck, and then it was a whole palaver. Now I'm trying to look at where the notch is, which is here, because I want this roughly where the notch is going to be. And I don't know if I'm going to put another eyelet on there yet. I want to see what it looks like first. That needs to go in. Yeah, no, I don't think it needs another eyelet on there. Let's just, easy way to find out if it does or not is to just put one on top and see if I like it. Do you know what? Now that I've done it, I do. So let's pull that back out. Like so. I know there's easier handheld crocodiles now, but this I bought when I first started crafting and it works perfectly well, so I just don't see the point in spending money on another one when I have this one. Let's get that in there. Okay, what have I done? I put it in at an angle. What am I doing? I feel like I need to get like my bone folder in here and just make sure that these are all nice and flat. Right, so that goes in much better now. Okay. So there we have that one, guys. I could put a pocket on the back, but you know what? I think that would look really nice in a journal, just flat, and it gives you writing space there, and it gives you writing space there, and then obviously you've got the extra bits too. So, because I had this Imagine, and I felt like I wanted to use the Imagine, but no, I don't. So that one's done. Good, good, good. So let's get on with, and I know this is going to be the harder one for me, the Gothic-y one. And the reason it's going to be harder is I normally tend to really over decorate my Gothic stuff. So this already opens up and we've got a pocket here. We've got decoration here. It actually already has a tab in there. So that has a front one, a top loading one, whereas this obviously has the side loading one. We've got a pocket here, we have a large pocket here, we open it this way and we have a large pocket here and writing space there. So we have a lot more work to do on this one. Let's make a start on the front here. I have lots of different bits and bobs, guys, and I'm not going to be able to say where everything comes from. Okay, so I have this fun image I think will go really well on there. I wish I had more, what's the word I'm looking for? See, I had all these tags and things I could have fitted in if I'd put a bit on the back of that other one. I'm wondering if I want like one of these or a writing one. Okay. Another writing. So yeah. I just want to finish these up. Now I am going to trim this. Do I want this straight? No. Rip the edge of this one. And then trim that. I think this one actually might be from Ladyblackblood on Etsy. I will link that shop down below because I know where this one comes from. I can't remember about these. These might be Geckogalz digitals. Again, if I can find them, I'll link them below. inking this up in some black soot. Because obviously, now yes, you're probably looking thinking that image is far too big for this. Yes, it is. But that's why we're going to trim some of it off. And because I want it kind of neater, I'm going to trim this bit and then trim this bit. Why is that not even straight? Okay. And let's, again, I think I'm going to round the corners. It's a problem, guys. It's a whole problem, okay? I just like rounded corners of things. But I'm only going to round the two this time. So I feel like that needs to go on there. Like so. Now what I would really like, I think, is some black flowers, but I don't think I have any. I'm just going to check in here, but I don't think I have any like black foliage. Oh, what I do have is one of these twirls. Yeah, scrolls, die cut scrolls. So theoretically I could use one of those, because we're just using what we've got. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this onto there. Normally I would also add a little bit of lace, but do you know what? We're working with what's in the box. I'm trying not to overthink it. I just want them finished. I want them finished and put away in my ephemera box. That's what I want. And again, when I then come to add these to a journal, if I really, really feel like there is something missing, I can always add that, you know. Just because we've finished a piece doesn't necessarily mean it has to be finished. If that makes sense. Like, does it? I think you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to put that there. Normally I'd use a different glue for that, but there we go. So we've got that on the front. Oh, honestly, guys, hold on. Sorry, I'm just knocking stuff left, right and centre. We have these words that might be quite nice. Are there any other words? So I feel like I did want a word, but then maybe I'll have a word on here. So we've got that. We open it up. We've got a little teeny tiny pocket there, which might be the perfect place for a simple label. Let's see. Again, I've got them, so why not use them? Yeah, that'll work just there. And then I've got to put a tag of some sort in it, I think. That can go like that. So that would work really well, just that. I feel like it needs more. I haven't got as many gothic bits and bobs out, which is just crazy. Let's move these over here. Yeah, no, I don't really have much. Hold on, guys. What on earth am I talking about? Let's get out the Tim Holtz pieces. Seriously, Belle. Even the flowers would have gone quite nice. Oh, honestly, Belle, think. See, now I'm wondering if I want the poison on there, but it could be a smaller one. Do I have I've got one of these. Let's just have a look at what we've got. Let's look. I know I've got more as well. I've got a lot more Tim Holtz pieces, ephemera pieces. Could just have. I feel like that's too big. Where did the label go to? Where did I put the label I cut out? Okay, so I found this little piece. I feel like I want it again to the side. And where was... So there was this fun piece that I'm thinking of ripping out the flower-ish. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. But I kind of like that. With maybe some of the writing there, and then that would go across. So that's what we're going to do. Obviously this needs tearing down the side. I say that like it's obvious. I don't know. Might not be to everyone. Not everyone likes the teared look, but there we go. And then on here. So, oops, sorry if that was loud. So I kind of want that like that. And then that will go across the two. Yes. All right, let's get that glued down. Oh, this is so cute on the other side. This must have been from one of the backdrops, the Halloween backdrops that Tim Holtz does. So like that. And then like this. We may not even get to finish this one on camera, because I'm thinking about time now. And then this can go across there. Like so. Push that down. And that'll close up behind there. Then it needs something in there. Now, again, I could use just another Tim Holtz piece. That's too big. That's too big. I keep picking out the bigger ones. So you could just put some ephemera in there, like so. In like that. Then we want to do I want to do the back one first? Don't know what I want on there. But I know I want some more of these cute images things in here. I've obviously, like, these are back, so they were obviously for a project. They were in my stash. So it makes perfect sense to use them. Again, let's round the corners. And I feel like this definitely needs some fabric lace on top. That can go in there like so. Oh, look, there was a little bit for a tag in there too. So that can go in there. And then we could have another Tim Holtz piece of ephemera if I can find a piece that's not too big. Something like that could go in there. Don't know if I like that. Okay, I know I've got another one of those images. Like another one of these. This isn't backed, but it would go nicely in there too. And then I've seen this, and I think this would go beautifully on the back, actually, if I can have some more ripped paper or card. Let me grab a backdrop. Let me have a look at any of these. I feel like that's quite good. Oh, we got the writing one. Let's use the writing one. Although that would go really nicely in there, wouldn't it? Right, hold on, guys. That's just going to go in. So let me measure and cut that, and that'll go in. Okay, so I measured and cut that down, and then I actually backed it with this fun paper that's got the number of the book page on there, and I did stitch on the edge. So I know I did all that off camera, but we spent so long on the other one, and then I just stitched on top of that piece there that I really wanted in there. I was even wondering about putting some more paper in there, because that's just cute paper, and we've got it here on the desk, so why not use it? We could actually fold it in half. Why not use it and put it in there? And just because I like torn edges, I'm tearing the edge of that and the bottom bit. And I'm even going to use some black soot on it. So that gives us some writing, more writing space. Just love that, don't you guys? Add as much writing space. Do I like it that way round? Or do I like it that way round? I think I like it that way round. It looks grungier. Okay, so that's in there like that, and then we've got this one on the back, and I was thinking of putting this on the back. I had some paper, didn't I? I could actually just use the black. This is the other side of obviously the paper I've been using to make this from. So let's just use that, and then maybe some book page. I feel like, again, want it rounded. Let's just do the edge. So anyway, I hope you might be crafting along, getting some bits done, finishing up some of your own projects, or getting a little bit of inspiration from this. Like that needs to go in there. Like so. That definitely needs more on it. I don't like that. I want to use some of the paper maybe. Why not? Again, we've got it, and it kind of ties it all together. So that would go under there. Still feel like it needs more. I feel like that needs some lace and some stitching. So I'm going to add some lace down here and a little bit of stitching, then we'll stick it on. Okay, so I've just stuck those like so. And I'm just going to glue those on. Let's get this around the corners. Come on. Oh, you've been working so well. Don't start messing me up now. Okay, let's try something else instead. So realistically, when I make a piece of ephemera, it's going to take a lot longer because I think about every tiny detail. But for these finish up Fridays, I don't want to be overthinking too much, and I already have been. I just want to literally get the piece finished. Hence the name. Why has that not got glue on it under there? Did I not glue that bit? Okay, let's press that down because it's got some stitching and stuff on it. And I'm wondering if I want something like just poison across there, or we have the words that I wanted to use. Spooky. Let's use spooky. Where have my scissors gone now? Okay, let's use spooky. So like that. Like that. And I'm going to tear this bit. Like so. Have it up there. I feel like it wants to go down there, but I'm worried it's not going to go down there because of all the fabric. So let's put a really good amount of glue on there and just hold it in place for the moment. So that's the back, and we've got a place to write. I'm not sure I like that back, you know, but I like the front, like so. And I'm not going to decorate this because I like the fact it's quite plain with the opening because there's so much decoration there and there. I don't know what it is I need here, but there's something that I need. And I will probably work that out. We've got a bat. Do I need a bat? It's a shimmery bat as well. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to add that on there. So that's 2 pieces of Finish Up Friday Ephemera, or 2 projects done. Still got the nature ones to do, but you know, these are done. Right, let's move all this. So we have the fun steampunk one. I do love that flower though. I was wondering about like having the flower sticking out like so. So it was just in the middle. I quite like that. But I feel like it needs more here if I was going to do that, but that's a possibility. So we've got the 2. We've got this fun steampunk one, which came together a lot easier and that I really love. And then we've got this more gothic one, lots of lace, lots of bits added to it. It's a lot bulkier, but we've got a pocket in there, lots of writing space, place for ephemera, writing space, more writing space on the back of those. Open it up. See, that looks quite cute like that, doesn't it? Lots of bits and bobs, and in this one we've got writing space there, writing space there, writing space and writing space. And then I could actually put a big bit on there if I wasn't going to stick it down. So that's the 2 pieces, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. There will be more Finish Up Friday videos. Some hopefully won't take as long as this one did, but I got in the process in my own head. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down below what you're working on that needs to be finished up, and I will be back soon with another video. Until next time, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye.